look on me. I don't usually dress so glam for my videos, but today is a very special video. It's a festive video. I have this whole festive vibe going on. Let me know how you like it. But in today's video, I wanted to specifically talk about how you can make this festive season more productive and more meaningful. For me, productivity basically means to make the most out of your time. And I don't know about all of you, but I have really been through so many festivals without it being very eventful just because I did not prep for it or plan better for it. So in this video, I just wanted to share some tips to make this festive season more joyful and meaningful for all of you. My first tip to make your festive season more productive and meaningful is to deep clean your house or your room. Now, I think for most of us, when we think of festivals, we really think of decorating. So yeah, all the lit up diyas, all the beautiful lights, rangoli, whatnot, right? But I feel it's also important to deep clean your atmosphere, whether that's rummaging through your wardrobe, organizing it, donating old clothes. I definitely needed to organize my wardrobe because it was a complete mess, and I'm glad I did. And even for my room, I don't think most of you know this, but my bed looks pretty neat for the most part, but under my bed, oh my god, there is so much junk, so many khali packages that I just keep stuffing under my bed because I keep thinking I will reuse it again for some giveaway or something. I kept the stuff I needed, threw out the stuff I did not need. I even got a jhadu and cleaned under my bed. I really feel that during festivals, there might be so many family, friends coming over, so you want to make sure that your house and your room is clean. Now, when we think of festive season, we definitely don't leave out mithai or sweets. But this time, to make it more fun, more meaningful, instead of going out and buying mithai, why not make them yourself? Can't tell you how much fun I had doing this with my mom. This could also be a very fun bonding experience. I personally have never made mithai by myself, so my mom and I decided to make paneer ki barfi, which I've never heard of, but my mom found this recipe on Instagram, I believe. I will link the recipe in the description box. It is extremely simple to make. I think it barely took half an hour. You need to ground the paneer into a smooth mixture, add some milk powder. On a kadai, add some ghee, lot of ghud, which is basically jaggery. And to that, you will add your paneer mixture and keep mixing. That'll take a while. Your hand might pain, but that's why it's just more fun to do it with someone so that you can keep switching. And that is it. You just pour it into a container, sprinkle whatever dry fruits you want, wait for it to dry. That might take a while, but basically your entire paneer barfi, which tastes amazing by the way, is ready. You just need to cut them into rectangular shapes and create those barfi bars. I will link the exact recipe down below so you know the measurements, but do tag me on my Instagram if you end up trying it and let me know how you like it. My next tip is something that I myself really need to up my game on, and that is to plan and prepare your gifts. And how about instead of buying things, you write a nice handwritten letter? I feel your loved ones are really going to appreciate anything handwritten or even handmade for that matter. Mithais are a great example. You can learn how to make certain mithais or even just one mithai, put it in a cute box, tie a bow, maybe write a note and gift it to your loved ones. I've been through this many times where the festival is almost right there and I'm not ready with any gifts. I haven't thought of anything, and when the day arrives, I actually don't have anything to give. And like I mentioned, this need not be anything extravagant. Even if it's something as simple as a handwritten letter, it would still mean a lot to your loved ones. So this time, give your loved ones a surprise, write them a letter, make them a mithai dabba. This is where you can get creative, you can DIY. This is where you can just let your creativity flow and have fun in the process and just make your family, friends, loved ones really happy. Now, those are some tips on how you could just take care of things outside of you in terms of prepping and planning for the festive season. But another fun part of festive season is prepping yourself for the festivities. This is the perfect time to take care of your hair, to take care of your body, skin, which will give you that festive glow. And for that, I highly recommend you guys try out Salon at Home with Urban Company. I very recently got my cleanup done and my manicure done. It was such a smooth experience. I have used their services multiple times and I've always been impressed by how punctual they are. Like, it's not even funny. 12 o'clock was my slot and no minute later, the doorbell rings. They are so professional. They bring all the necessary equipment, sanitize them properly, which is very important during this time. I was genuinely impressed by how she set my entire table with a disposable white cloth and organized everything for the services I'd booked for. They also put a white disposable cloth on my bed just to make sure that there's no chance of any mess happening. The last time I got a cleanup done was like years ago. Not even kidding. So this was much needed. Next, I also got my manicure done. Again, it was so relaxing. I hadn't gotten a manicure done in a year or something, and it felt amazing to be pampered like this in the comfort of my own bedroom. I do have extremely tiny nails, so there wasn't much that she could shape and do, but there were so many pretty nail colors that I could choose from, and I chose this pink. There was no mess created. They would make sure they clean up everything pack everything, even the disposable things, and throw it in the dustbin. She was wearing a mask, a disposable apron, gloves, all that, which really ensures a safe and clean experience. And of course, these are not the only services. You can get hair services, waxing, pedicure, facial, threading, just the whole package. All their services are priced reasonably. They take all the safety measures, and you get top-notch professional salon-like experience in the comfort of your home. ऐसा भी होता है. I'm so grateful for Urban Company to be sponsoring this part of my video. I've always loved their services. I've used their services so many times, not just for me, for my family as well. I've even made a video on my experience of getting a massage from Urban Company, which in case you haven't watched it, you can also watch that video. It's completely unsponsored, so you will know that I'm genuinely impressed by Urban Company. I highly recommend you try out their services for this festive season. I will link their website in the description box, so please make sure you check it out. So after taking care of our body, our skin, next up is to try out a new makeup look. Here's the biggest example for it, because if you're part of Meg Fam, you've been following my videos, you know that I don't do itna makeup for my regular videos. I'm pretty like laid back, very minimal makeup. Even my glam makeup is quite simple. So going all out and doing this really dark, smoky eyes, wearing false lashes, all this heavy jewelry. Of course, during festivals, we all want to look our best, and most likely we all end up recycling the same old makeup looks that we've been trying for years. At least that's what I keep doing, because it's just the easier way out. But having said that, there's definitely a certain joy in trying out a completely new look. That's what I did. I followed a YouTube tutorial. I will link down that video so you can also try it out in case you're interested. My base makeup is the usual one I do, but the eyes and the eyeshadow is where this entire look thrives on. I personally love this look. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try this out more. It was actually quite easy as well, considering I've completely lost touch of doing any glam makeup. I feel a misconception that many people have while watching makeup tutorials is that you feel you need to have the exact eyeshadow palettes to pull off that look, but that's certainly not true. As long as you have similar shades with you, regardless of what brand or what palette you're using, you can get more or less the same look. So even for this look, I used two completely different palettes from the tutorial video. So yeah, highly suggest you guys try out a new makeup look. And even if makeup is not your scene, how about you try a new hairdo? Next, of course, has to be your outfit. Plan the different outfits that you'll be wearing during this festive season, and you might think the reason to do that is to, well, style your outfit properly, which is of course a part of it. But another huge reason to plan and prep your outfit is to avoid unnecessary shopping. In my case, I shopped a lot during this entire Diwali Navratri season last year, and this year also all these shopping websites will have all possible sales, and you'd be really tempted to buy the next new thing out there. But if you actually go through your wardrobe, you would have found some pieces that you did not know even existed. So before adding anything to your shopping cart, actually rummage through your wardrobe and see what are some ethnic wear that you have. Maybe you have worn them only once or twice, maybe you haven't worn them at all. In my case, there were a couple of clothes from last year which I never got the chance to wear. I found some ethnic wear that even had tags on them. It was a reality check. You know what, Meghna, there are all these sales going on, but you have such great clothes in your hand that haven't been worn even once. They deserve a chance to see the light of the day. And even if you don't find any new clothes in your wardrobe, how about upcycling old ethnic wear? How about mixing and matching certain ethnic wear? I think that's the beauty of our country, of our culture. We have all sorts of ethnic wear. You can wear a sari blouse with a lehenga. You can wear a sari pallu with a palazzo and a crop top. Like, you can do all sorts of fusion wear and mix and match and make your outfit your unique look. And trust me, if you take this time to go through your wardrobe, you will find so many things that you can actually mix and match and wear during this festive season. The kurti I'm wearing right now was also from my last year's haul. There were also some other dresses that I realized I've never worn. I even found this really pretty pink bell sleeve top with a very pretty grey skirt, and they look so good together. They're separate pieces from the brand India. So yeah, like me, I'm sure you will also find some hidden gems in your wardrobe, styled really well with nice jhumkas, maybe mang tika, bangles, necklace, all of those stunning jewelry, and have all your festive outfits planned and prepared without hurting your wallet. And those were all my tips to make this festive season more productive, more meaningful, and more joyful for you. If you did find this video helpful, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. That will let me know that you liked it, you enjoyed it. And of course, follow me on my Instagram. I do post regularly there, so you don't want to miss out on any fun content. And of course, if you're not part of Meg Fam, please do hit the subscribe button, hit on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. If you want to support my channel and would like to try out Urban Company's services, make sure you do click on the link in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay happy, positive, and blessed. Have a safe and beautiful festive season, and remember to always be kind to yourself.